Well, good evening everybody, how you doing? Now you might have noticed on the last video I seemed to cut pretty short. Well, that was because it turned out to be something like 26 minutes long or 27 minutes long. And I thought it was just a casual day out, so I thought I'd split up into two halves because there's two different sections of the video. Anyway, so that's what's coming up next. But just telling you, this is obviously recorded after that. There is a video coming out next Tuesday where the gang go out into Sukhumvit and we have a pretty good night. I think you'll probably see this intro tomorrow. Check out Steve's channel. It's more than likely that's going to be up first. But we had an absolute cracker of a night, so stay tuned for that one. And we'll catch up with you, well, on Tuesday's video and next Thursday probably as well. Anyway. Okay guys, gang, bye for now. Don't forget, just check out this video coming up. See you soon. And even in the center of Bangkok, it's still, some traditions never die, do they? But anyway, like Silom is a really good place for food. There's plenty of places to eat. There's a lot of the places have actually been sort of catering for Western style cuisine. I know there's one place I used to hang out down here. I think it was an Irish pub. Great atmosphere, great people. Price of beer was pretty reasonable back then. I have no idea what it is now. But you know, this is like just gone 4:15. And tell you what, you wouldn't be caught dead in this traffic, seriously. And that's another thing that you really can't. Pedestrian crossings. Nobody stops. There it is. That guy obviously is taking life in his own hands, but you know, as I say, this is Thailand, this is what you got to expect. You know, sometimes you think that just because they have a car license to do it, there's some sort of mental process, the fact that everything they've gone through to get the car license, everything else, right, and manners and everything else just goes out the door. But hey, again, who's complaining? This is Thailand. It's just something that Westerners just do find it difficult to try to understand and try to cope with. It's like the Wild West out here sometimes. Something you always will hear about on the forums and everything else is Thai tailoring, jumping on a tuk-tuk and you're being taken halfway around the city and expected to buy a what do you call it, a suit? Yeah, well, something you're going to get used to, I guess. Look, there's nothing wrong with the tailoring and the suits, and they're fairly well priced, but don't be conned into buying one, seriously. And there we have a Hooters. This is not Hooters in Sukhumvit, this is Hooters in Silom. I've heard that the price of beer in there is a little bit on the overpriced side, but there we are. Sorry, Carl. Somebody mind? Yes, I know. Yes, and they're really quite happy to see you, as long as you spend the money in there. It's not dinner time yet, but yeah, flying ribs. That might be something to go and check out at some stage. And yeah, I might have mentioned it before, like, this is where the foreigners get taken for a ride when it comes to markets. If you're really going to be looking for market store shopping, you've really got to get out of the city, seriously. This is no real place to buy bargains. Or they might seem like bargains to you, but generally you'll find them half the price. What have we got here? Just restaurants upon restaurants upon restaurants. Here we are coming up to Patpong Soi 1, and this is actually Patpong Soi 2. It's a nice sign there for Steakhouse Company. I haven't eaten there before, but again, might be something to check out. And of course, you've got all your go-go bars. what I'm looking for to see if there's the Irish pub's still here. Okay, the place I thought was the Irish pub looks like it's no longer the pub. It's a Domino's pizza. Yes, so this is Patpong setting up in the afternoon at what, 20 minutes past 4. Becomes like the highlight of the area at this time of night, 6 o'clock at night onwards. And again, this backs onto all the go-go bars. But as you say, they actually put this up and pull this down every day. It's like, and starts like, I think they start doing this about maybe sort of 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We used to have a office, I'm not sure whether it was that building or this building here. One of these 3 buildings was where we have a Servcorp office, and I used to watch this every day, the putting up and the pulling down of the markets. And this is one little restaurant that I would recommend if you're in Silom. Tip Top. I've eaten here many a time. They do a great menu, they do a great spaghetti carbonara, that's my favourite in there, but quite a selection of food and very reasonably priced. Yeah, so Soi 1 is where you'll see all the market stalls when you come to Patpong. Soi 2, there's a few more of the drinking bars. This is just the massive tourist trap. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that, like, it's your money. If you don't know how to spend it, then it's up to you. And have I mentioned it's durian season? Oh my god, it's something I still can't get used to. Now this is Soi 2, you've got the Pink Panther, what is it? Japanese ramen restaurant. And most of this is like typical open bar sort of arrangements. Mind you, this place is a completely different atmosphere, you know, when it turns like 8 o'clock at night. All the girls come out of the woodwork, and single men are very tempted. Well, why am I hanging out here at 4:30? I could get tempted too if I was here on my own. Seriously, some of the girls here really are quite cute, but I found the best thing to do is just stay at home. Stay at home. Won't get into trouble that way. And mind you, like, I got the prettiest girl in town, so who cares? And again, there's some of the weirdest stuff here, like this is Patpong, this is the red light district, and you got a Foodland supermarket right smack bang in the centre of it. It's again, culturally, it's something that most people really can't get a hang of. Cosmos, yeah, we had drinks there with I think Christopher a couple of months ago. Nice little bar. But it does look like the Irish bar is now no longer around the place. Bit of a shame. It used to be quite good. It's probably moved somewhere else. Yeah, so I have had a few various shots here of Patpong in the evenings. Just thought being in the afternoon and having more light, it's probably a nicer thing to pop in here and actually show you what it looks like in the daytime. And yeah, if you're in the area, like, you got to check it out. But you can't say you're going to Thailand and not checked out Patpong. Again, you know, it's Saladang is the station on the BTS. Silom is the station on the MRT. It's right smack bang in the centre of the business district, where all red light districts should be, yes. Yeah, and don't forget, taxis are a bit expensive to get in here and to get out of here as well. But it's a range of like Western style food, you know, like this is potentially, it's like, for want of a better word, it's like George Street in Sydney, except George Street doesn't have a red light district. You know, you've got to go out to King's Cross for that. But it has everything. Might be a little bit more pricey than most, but it's got everything, effectively. Actually, I did have somebody contact me on the channel. He actually, on my Facebook, he sent me a link to a taco restaurant. I'm just going past here, and to be honest, I haven't had a taco for like 2 years. Like I'll refrain from going to this one here. This is Sunrise Tacos. I'll have to do another trip in and do that taco restaurant since it's been recommended by one of my channel followers. So we'll make a run out of that. But this is just a little, you know, like tapas cafe, connections, banana bath, Soi 4. So this is, I guess, Soi 4 of Patpong. It's not really a red light district, but it's full of restaurants and eateries. So again, if you're hungry, you'll never go hungry. Getting used to the hawkers, you know, offering you girls every 4 shops. It's quite funny. Yeah, but I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't want to sit out at Hooters, so I think they'll just charge too much for beer. I think there's even a cover charge to sit down at the table, but I think Stephen, you know, check his channel, he's done a few things out at Hooters in Sukhumvit. Same thing will apply here, it's just a Hooters cafe. And it's like, it's only just gone 4:30, I'm not really all that hungry either. Well, maybe I might grab a KFC burger just to nibble on. Oh, I suppose I better do a food shot. Yes, so there's my Zinger burger. You get some nuggets and a Pepsi. And that all comes to 107 baht, which I guess in Australian terms might be $4. Well, the current exchange rate may be $4.50. God, the price of the dollar is just completely bottomed out. Anyway, that's life for you. Well, that's a quick bite to eat. I feel sufficiently full now. Anyway, so I think I'm going to wrap that up here. I'm just going to get on the BTS and make my way back home again. So don't forget, as I said before, you know, like up here there's a link to my website. The website will always have a preview of the videos before they release on YouTube. So if you'd like to see it before everybody else, check out the website. There's also PayPal up there, well not PayPal, Patreon. Again, Patreon supporters also get the preview. Down there for all the links to social media and all that sort of stuff. And we'll catch up with you next time. Don't forget to smash that like button down there and leave us some comments. Tell us what you're thinking. Anyway, I need to get a ticket. Bye for now.